and welcome to Hypnotize Me, the podcast about hypnosis, transformation, and healing. This is Dr. Elizabeth Bonet. Today, I wanted to just do an overview episode of what the last year has brought me and what is possibly coming up in the new year for the podcast. So I did hit my year date, which just felt like an amazing miracle to me. Before we jump into that, I do want to mention that there is a holiday sale on all the downloads on my website, drlizhypnosis.com/downloads. That's where they are. So drlizhypnosis.com/downloads. So the link will be in the show notes. You can click right on it and see the downloads there. There's one to reduce fear and anxiety. There's one for back pain. There's one to love to exercise. People love that one, right? Like it's so great to love to exercise, to look forward to it. There's one for mindful eating. There's a face massage. And there's one to prepare yourself for a cesarean birth, to have a better cesarean birth, less time in surgery, faster recovery, better healing, all of that. So go give those a look. They're on sale until the end of the year, and this is 2017. So until December 31st, 2017, then they'll pop back up to the regular price. I want to say that I'm so grateful for this podcast. It has been an amazing journey and one that I really had doubts that I could do, to be honest. It was like, oh my God, can I really do this? Can I put out a weekly episode? Who am I going to interview? Who's going to talk to me? What am I going to talk about? Like all these questions that pop up when you run a podcast. And what I found is that ideas just keep coming, just like they do for other businesses. They just keep coming, and people are so wonderful and want to be interviewed and want to get their message out there and want to share their wisdom with the world. It's such a wonderful process to have all these conversations with people about hypnosis, meditation, art, dogs, right? That was one of my early episodes, like hypnosis for dogs is so cute. How people use hypnosis in their practice. So hypnotherapists, how it's affected people's lives, how it's helped them stop smoking and change their whole lives, and how it's helped them have better births, and all of these different topics that I covered over the year. I just found it so fascinating, as well as the research that I reported on. I absolutely love research. And I read research a little bit differently when I know I'm going to be talking about it on the podcast. You know, I'm composing it in my head as I go, which is a really nice process. So what's coming up for the new year? Well, we're going to start off in January with an absolutely wonderful interview with a meditation teacher, Jeff Warren. I definitely want to interview more hypnotherapists and tell you more about the research. I would like to put together an online course based on some of my most popular episodes. Insomnia is one of those. That episode about insomnia gets downloaded all the time. It's one of my top 10. I think it's in the top 5, actually. So I hear you. I hear that people are looking for ways to sleep, looking for better ways to sleep, looking to take the suffering off of sleep. So that will hopefully manifest sometime in 2018. I'm just going to put it out there right now. It'd be wonderful to have an online course that you can access at any time, even in the middle of the night, about how to sleep better. So that's coming up. Another area that the podcast has benefited people is in finding me to do work with them. So not everyone has access to a hypnotherapist. Depends where you live, right? And I recently had someone come in to South Florida. She traveled here specifically for hypnosis and did 3 days of 2-hour sessions, and then was able to enjoy the South Florida sun and our beautiful water here and the pathways along the water, the boardwalk. Just a total relaxation environment. And I really look forward to helping more people that way in 2018. It's such a wonderful process. There is something about seeing someone in person. Like, can you do phone sessions and, telesessions, online sessions? Absolutely. There's some magic that happens there wherever you are in the world. But there's also some magic that happens when someone flies in and you see them in person, and there's a energetic connection that happens there that with the in-person work that's just lovely. So I look forward to more of that happening in 2018. So if that is you somewhere, then absolutely feel free to reach out to me and see, all right, what is it you want to work on? What is it you want to manifest? What deeper issues do you want to look at? Or what are some issues that just seem to drag you down sometimes that you can't get a hold of? And it's like, all right, perhaps hypnosis can help you deal with that. Perhaps hypnosis can create a new pathway for you, right? A new exit off the highway so that you can feel happier, more content, more at peace. So I am an anxiety specialist. I say that on the podcast all the time. And anxiety doesn't give you a lot of peace. Absolutely not. So the goal there in working with it is to give you more peace, to have you be able to shift out of anxiety more easily, to have you shift out of depression more easily, and then to look at how do we prevent this stuff, right? What are the flags we look for when they're coming and you say, oh my God, I know that flag. This is what I need to do to prevent more anxiety or more depression or more sadness or more this or more that, whatever that is. So I'm hoping that I can help even more people that way in 2018 through them finding me through the podcast. And if that's you, if you want to arrange that, please feel free to drop me an email or give me a call. The email is drliz, DRLIZ, at drlizhypnosis.com. And the phone number is 954-309-9071. That is a U.S. number. But if you're traveling here and you say, hey, I want to work on some stuff there. I want this to be a psychologically beneficial vacation. It's almost like going on retreat, right? I want to go in and do some work. We can talk about that before you come in and set our goals for the sessions and then really dive deep into that process. It's so, so lovely and wonderful. Really magical is how I feel about it. Very, very healing. So that is it for today, people. I want to wish you a happy, happy holiday season. Wherever you are in the world, I hope that you find a bit of peace, a bit of contentment, a bit of happiness, wherever you are. Thank you so much for being listeners. Thank you so much for your emails and your support on social media. I really love doing the podcast, and I'm so grateful that it has affected you all positively, that you've learned something and maybe laughed along with me or maybe cried along with me too. There's certainly those episodes that aired as well, and that it helped you in some way. All right, blessings to all of you. Peace. If you like this episode, do me a favor and rate, review, and subscribe on whatever player you like, or even better, tell a friend so that more and more people learn about hypnosis and how it can be helpful for them. If you want to know more about me, head over to drlizhypnosis.com. That's DRLAZ hypnosis.com. You can see the downloads and see if there's one that's helpful for your life. Or you could also join the newsletter and get a couple of free files as well as lots of good content. I've written a newsletter for well over 10 years. Go ahead and subscribe and join the rest of the world. All right, people, have a wonderful week.